Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a vlog. So as you can tell, I am not vlogging on my phone, which is where I normally do all of my vlogs. I did buy a new camera. I invested in the Canon G7X Mark II. I didn't have a problem vlogging on my phone. I was just starting to have some issues with it. Like, I didn't feel like the audio was that great, and my video files started getting corrupted. And I didn't really know like how to fix that, and it kept happening. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna invest in a vlog camera. I want to try to vlog more, and I also do kind of need a new camera anyways. I'm definitely going to use this camera for vlogging. I still might use my other camera for sit-down videos, but I'm going to see what camera has like the better quality, and if I like this camera better for just overall quality, I will use it for sit-down videos as well. But then I'm still going to record audio separate, just so my audio is a little bit better in my sit-down videos, because I do have a microphone to record audio, so I might as well just use it. But obviously for vlogs, I'm just going to use the camera audio, which I hope is fine. Like, I hope all the settings are fine. I didn't really work with this camera, I just kind of started filming. Yeah, I'm really happy and grateful that I could get this camera, and hopefully that means I will actually vlog more. Like I said, vlogging on my phone was fine. I just feel like a camera's better. I can also talk for longer and have longer clips and not be limited for time, because I don't have a lot of space on my phone. But for this vlog, I am going home this weekend, so I'm going to basically be vlogging at home. I grew up on a farm. My parents still live on the farm. My parents are farmers. And I'm gonna go home and spend my Saturday and most of my Sunday with my parents. I haven't been home since Easter, I think, so I'm really excited to go home. I love being on the farm in the summer. It's the best thing ever. I love it. I am gonna bring books with me, but I don't really know how much reading I'm going to get done. This vlog is definitely gonna just be like a random vlog, because I also don't know what I'm going to film. I don't really want to film my parents. I don't want to vlog in front of my parents, so it might just be a lot of montages and just random clips. I am hopefully sleeping in the camper, which will give me my own space, so I will definitely vlog in there. I'm sleeping in the camper because my childhood bedroom is basically like my parents' office slash like guest room, and the mattress is my mattress from my childhood. It's a really hard mattress. It hurts my neck every time I sleep on it. So my parents had the camper set up, they cleaned it, and so I was like, you know what, why don't I sleep in the camper? Like, that's gonna be fun. I've never slept in that camper because they bought that camper like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It's supposed to be really hot out today too, which is why I'm going home. It's supposed to be plus 28 today, which right now it's plus 24. Right now I need to tidy up my house and pack, because my mom's gonna be here in half an hour and I still have not packed. So I need to pack some things. I might bring some of my journals because I'm kind of behind on a couple of things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm very excited to go home and show you guys a little bit where I grew up, I guess. I'm officially home now. I have been home for I think about an hour, but I've just been catching up with my parents and stuff. I'm currently in the camper just having a little bit of downtime, so I thought I would show you guys where I'm sleeping for the night. So this is my parents' little camper that they've had for a couple of years. It's super cute. I'm very excited to stay in here because it's just very cozy. It is really hot in here, but my mom said that there is some air conditioning at the top here that I can put on, I guess. I'll have to figure that out because I'm sure it'll be hot tonight. But anyways, this is the camper. So this is like the entrance from when you walk in. So we have like this little kitchen area. I have my drinks. This is just like whatever. My mom just left that. I'm not going to be using the sink anyways, but there's this little cute kitchen area. And then we get into kind of, I guess, the living room. There's a nice little couch there. Super, super cute. And then the little side over here is like a dining room table, which is very cute. It has like some cute little windows. I'm obsessed with the windows. And then there's like this little carpet, which I also think is really cute. And then we go from the dining room to the fridge, which I don't think is on. I actually don't even know. No, I don't think it's on. It doesn't seem cold, but that's the little fridge. And then over here is the bathroom, which is really cute. Has like a little mirror and a sink. It's a very, very cute bathroom. Very cute. And then back here, right by the door, is the bedroom. So this is the like master bedroom, I guess. It's actually pretty spacious in here and cute, and then this window opens and stuff. I'm very excited to sleep in here. We have to make the bed, but yeah, it's actually super comfortable too. It's got like this foam mattress. I'm really, really excited to sleep in here. I just think it's gonna be so fun. I'm very excited. But yeah, that is what the camper looks like. I'm pretty sure this also slides into a bed. Oh my god, I didn't even notice the little stools here. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god, that's adorable. I didn't know that. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure this becomes an extra bed, or this might. I don't exactly know, but I'm pretty sure you can have more than one bed in here. I want to show you guys the books that I brought and stuff. I did bring some of my art supplies because I do have some stuff I need to write in my reading journal and then my year of growth journal. So I brought my supplies. I also did bring like sticky notes or sticky tabs for reading. I actually brought a couple of books because I couldn't decide what to read. I also did bring my Kindle, which is in my other bag. I have a poetry collection, The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. I brought this because I thought this would be really nice to read in the sunset, like when the sun is setting and I'm sitting outside and just enjoying nature. I thought this would be fun to read. I brought Before We Were Strangers by Rene Carlino because I really, really, really want to read this. I've just heard really good things, so I want to read this at some point. I also brought a summery romance, and that is Love Next Door by Helena Hunting. And then I brought 2 YA contemporaries because I read a sentence from each of them, and I was like, I can't decide. I will bring both. So I have Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, and More Than Maybe. So I might start some of these books today. I really don't know. It is currently 1:24. So I don't know if I want to go sit outside and read or if I just want to go on my computer for a little bit. My parents also have a pool, so I could go out in the pool for a little bit. I don't really know what to do. I also am hoping to go through some of my childhood stuff, I guess, and see if there's anything that I can take home with me. I have like some decor items that I know I have in one of my old boxes that I want for my house. I think I have like some old seashells and stuff, which is so random, but I really want to have some more like sentimental pieces in my house, so I do want to go through that stuff. I also want to go to my grandparents' house, which both of my grandparents have passed away, but it's part of like the farm, so nobody is currently living in that house. My aunt and uncle are moving back home from Ontario in a couple of weeks, so they're gonna live in that house. But I want to go see if there's anything from that house that I want, like any old furniture that's still in that house that I might want. My parents also redid the bathroom in that house, so I want to look at that too. But yeah, I feel like I have a couple of things I want to do, so I don't really know if I'm gonna get any reading done. I might tonight. I really miss the farm life. I miss the peace and quiet. I miss the sun rises and the sunsets, and I miss the birds singing. Even though I do hear them at my house, it's just different when you hear traffic and then you also hear birds. It's different than like peace and quiet and like birds singing. Yeah, if I literally did not have to work to survive, I would still live on the farm. I will let you guys know if I start reading something or if I'm doing something else. Like I said, I don't really know how much reading I'm going to do this weekend, but I just thought it would be fun to vlog a little bit at home. And yeah, I'm not going to show you guys my childhood bedroom because it's actually like a mess. My mom pretty much like dumps things in that room, so there's nothing in there. Plus I brought everything to my own house when I moved anyways, so I don't have any of like my childhood furniture or anything like that. It's around 5 o'clock now. I feel like the day really got away from me, but I pretty much just spent the entire afternoon with my mom in the house. I think I'm gonna sit outside and read for an hour or so. I'm going to bring both YA books with me because I don't really know which one I want to read, so I think I'm gonna bring both and we'll see. I'm gonna bring my bookmarks and my sticky tabs just in case I have some stuff I want to tab. And then tonight after supper, I say supper because I'm French. I also don't know if that's a Canadian thing, but I also just say supper because I'm French and dinner in French is souper, so I just say supper, which is like the English translation. Anyways, after supper we are going to probably go on a little bit of a walk if it cools down. And then I also want to go to my grandparents' house. But I'm gonna go read and I'm gonna pick a book to read and then I'm gonna pick a spot where I want to read. I don't know if I want to read in the full sun or if I want to read in the shade. We'll see. It's many hours later. The lighting in here is kind of bad. Not all of the lights work, so I'm kind of limited with the lighting that I have in here, but I was able to get the AC on in here so it's nice and cool. And it's actually like midnight. Time kind of got away from me today, and then I also had like a little bit of a, not really family emergency, but something kind of unexpected came up, so I had to leave and then I came back. Everything is fine, but it was just kind of like unexpected, so not that it ruined my night, but my night didn't really go to plan. I was like gonna come in here at like 10:30 and read some more and maybe go on my computer. The Wi-Fi doesn't work in here. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, so I have to use my hotspot or just go on my phone. Earlier I was reading Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I am 84 pages in and so far I'm really liking it. I have one little sticky note here, which I will explain in a minute. This basically just follows two characters that are enemies, and they have fought their entire high school career, high school journey on like being the best at each class in each subject, and it is the day of their graduation or their last day of high school, and things start changing between the two enemies. This takes place in a span of a day or two, which is really interesting. But what I tabbed in here was about the female character, Rowan. Yeah, Rowan. She is really into romance books, and she wants to be a romance writer, romance author, but her enemy trashes on reading romance and romance books, and so do her parents, and so do her friends. And so she just feels ashamed of reading romance books, which is so awful. Oh my gosh, people who feel embarrassed or ashamed about reading romance, it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. So I'm definitely relating to the female character in that way, or not really relating, because I mean, I guess I was ashamed of reading romance. Or not ashamed, embarrassed to read romance when I was like 16 or 17 years old, and then I got to a point where like I didn't care. I think it helped that I would still read YA back in the day, so it was like I could just say that I was a huge young adult reader when I would also read romance, whereas nowadays I basically only read romance. So I don't really feel ashamed or embarrassed to say that I read romance, because I read romance and that's what makes me happy. So like, whatever. Like I said, it's midnight, so I don't really know if I want to continue reading or if I just kind of like want to wind down on my phone or like go on my computer really quickly. I don't really know what I want to do. It's only been 12 minutes since I last updated you guys, but I just don't really feel like reading. Honestly, my mind is kind of wandering and I'm tired, but also I just don't really feel like reading. Like I can't really focus, so I think I'm just gonna go on my computer, which I realized my computer actually works in here. So the Wi-Fi works on my computer, but it doesn't work on my phone, which is so weird. But I'm just gonna go on my computer for a little bit, maybe till like 12:30 or 1, and then I'm probably just gonna go to bed because I am exhausted. I've already found one spider. I had to kill it. And then I found another couple of bugs. I'm just kind of freaking out because I don't want like a bug crawling on me in the middle of the night. Like I should be fine, but I'm kind of just scared that like I'm gonna get bitten by mosquitoes, and I'm just like keeping my eyes out for bugs. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it a night, and I will continue the vlog tomorrow. So it is 11:30 the next morning, and honestly I kind of had a rough night. I did not end up sleeping in the camper. I went into the house around like 12:40, 1 o'clock. I think I mentioned this in the clip before I was about to go to bed, how I kept killing bugs. Well, I ended up killing like 3 spiders, was just about to fall asleep, and I heard a big moth in the window and it freaked me out. And so I tried killing it, but then I couldn't find where it was, and then another moth came in here, and honestly I was just so tired. I was like, I don't want to keep killing bugs, and I just don't want to sleep with bugs around me. So I went in the house and I slept on the very uncomfortable bed, but it was worth it compared to dealing with all the bugs in this space. I find it so funny that like I grew up on a farm, and like I was such a farm kid when I was younger. Like I wasn't afraid of like getting dirty, and I wasn't really afraid of bugs that much when I was a kid, but like now I'm just like, ew, I hate bugs. They're just so gross. I can't deal with them. I'm actually gonna leave a lot earlier today. I'm probably gonna leave literally within like half an hour, so I'm gonna pack right away and go home, and I think I'm going to try to spend most of the day reading this when I get home. I would love to finish this today, and then I would love to work on my journals. It's currently raining outside. I wonder if you can hear that. It was so beautiful yesterday. It was like, I want to say it was like plus 28 yesterday, and now it is raining. It's gloomy out, but I feel like that's kind of nice when you have like a really hot day and then you have like kind of a gloomy cold day the next. It's kind of nice. I feel like I didn't really show you guys a lot of like where I grew up and stuff, but I really want to protect my parents' privacy and stuff, so I don't really want to show their house.
and I went to my grandparents' house, but it was just so messy because my parents obviously like redid the bathroom in there, so things are still kind of messy, and they're like ripping out all the carpets and stuff, so it's not, it looks messy in there. The way that the farm is right now, like some of the clips that I showed you guys, is definitely different to when I was a kid. The farm really changed when there was like a huge flood. So you saw like all the water that I showed on the sunset and stuff, which is very beautiful. That water has always been there, but it has never been as high as it is now. There was like a huge flood. It destroyed like all of our corrals and some buildings that we had like down the hill and stuff. It literally just ruined everything. So what the farm looks like now is not how it looked when I was a kid. There was way more buildings and way more animals. Like I could walk around the barn and stuff, whereas like now I can't because it's overgrown with grass. I don't like to dwell too much on what the farm looked like when I was a kid compared to now because it just makes me cry. My whole childhood was ruined by a flood. As a kid, I never like really had internet or like watched TV. Like all of my summers were spent outside. Obviously I dye my hair now, but before I dyed my hair in like September, I had like that dirty blonde for a while. That was like my natural hair color, but when I was a kid, it was like white blonde because I spent so much time outside as a kid that my hair was just so white. It was like such a beautiful natural blonde. I mean, the farm is still awesome now. It's just, it was so different when I was a kid. We also had so many animals, and now it's really hard to keep any animals because there's no space for them. There's no corrals, and the barn, I mean, we could still have animals in there. We'd have to like build everything from scratch essentially. The farm is over 100 years old, which is really cool. My parents actually signed up to get this like certificate and to have like this plaque that like certifies your farm for like 100 years, and they got approved for it, so they're gonna put it at like the entrance of their like yard, which is really cool. But yeah, I hope you guys got still like a little sense of where I grew up and stuff. But I'm gonna pack and then I am going to go home, I guess.
Okay, so it's actually many hours later. I got home around noon, I think, or it was like 12:30 today, and it is now 7:30. I kind of had like a very unexpected day. Some stuff came up that I needed to do, so I was busy with that. I did finish Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, so I will talk about this in a minute, but I wanted to show you guys what I brought from the farm. So this is something I had from my childhood, and it is so cute, and I'm gonna put this in my book room. It is this little clock that has like a little house set up. It is so cute. I'm obsessed with it. I can put a battery in here, I'm pretty sure, and I honestly think it will work. Some of this stuff has fallen, but you can take out this glass and you can put the stuff like upright. So I do have to, I think I'm gonna try to like glue stuff back. Yeah, I loved this as a kid, so I'm gonna put this in my book room, which I'm very excited about. I had like a lot of seashells, so I grabbed a couple that I had. I had this one, which is very cute. It's just like a very basic seashell, I guess. So I have this one that I'm gonna put somewhere, and then I also have this one, which is also really pretty. So yeah, these I've had from my childhood. I'm pretty sure my aunt gave me both of these. So I'm gonna put these somewhere like on my tables, just as like another little decor item, but also as like a sentimental piece. So I guess now I'm going to talk about Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I think I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 stars. I did tab it quite a bit, but I think I'm gonna take out some tabs because I liked this book, but I didn't love it. I just was not super emotionally attached to the characters. I think also the fact that this takes place in like 24 hours just feels like you don't really get to spend a lot of time with the characters. You don't get to see them over a long span of time. I did enjoy how much Rowan loves romance novels and is super passionate about romance novels and writing her own romance book. I really loved that aspect, and there was so many good parts in here that I tabbed that had to do with her defending romance and the genre and everything, and I loved that aspect of this book. The romance was cute in here. I guess maybe it just felt too rushed. I don't really know. I do feel like Rachel Lynn Silman had some great background for the characters, and you could see their journey of hating each other and then like slowly changing those feelings. I just didn't love this as much as I'd hoped, I guess. I did think it was going to be 4-star, but I am going to give it 3 stars. It's not a bad book. I don't feel like there is anything wrong with this book. I just know I'm going to forget about it in like a day. I do want to say that Neil's love confession was very cute. It was very heartwarming. I loved it. I loved what he wrote for her. It was just so adorable and just like very, very, very cute. This book was really cute, and I did enjoy the romance and the characters, but I do feel like it's very forgettable.